Fitting mud flaps to your Model Y. Arkosh has kindly sent me some mud flaps for my Model Y. Here they are, and I'll be fitting them in a minute. Now, they've sent me these free of charge, but they've got no editorial input into this video. This is all my own thoughts on it. Now, one thing I did notice was there was no instructions in the box that they've sent me. Now, maybe they normally would send them along, but on the website, if we have a look here, we've got the mud flaps. So if we click on that, there it all is. Now, it does say that it is supposed to be follow the instructions to install. Well, fortunately, I put mud flaps onto my Model 3 that I had, so it's actually fairly simple. You don't really need the instructions. So let's wander over to the car and fit these mud flaps. And before I go, just to say, mud flaps are actually quite a good thing to apply to your car because it protects that sill from damage from stones and grit and so on. So you've got to work out which one goes where. This one is labelled H and L, but it's actually quite easy to work out. This has got 2 holes on it and no third hole. This is the front one and it's got L for left, and that goes in here. This bit here tucks in underneath there, and there's 2 pop things here that need to be removed, and then we replace them with slightly longer ones because it's got the thickness of this to go through. So to get those out, you get a flat-headed screwdriver, and there is a little notch there, and you just pop it out. Then out it comes. There's longer ones to go in its place. So you've got to take that one out. You've got to take that one out, and then this one out under here. If I can see to do it. And there's that one out as well. Then we find the long ones that come. There's 2 for this side, 2 for the other side. So just for comparison's sake, that is the slightly longer new one compared to the old one that's there. So we'll need to replace those. But first you've got to put this into the right spot. So it goes here, but as you can see up here, there's that little piece that's got to go behind there. And then we can slide it into the right spot. So that's holding the top, and then we put in these longer ones. So now I've got that one in, and I've got that one in, and then we get the 2 longer inserts to go in there, which basically just push in, and one on the other side. So there's the fitted mud flap. I pushed those in. It's clipped on there, and that is very solid. And if you go around to the back, you can see that it fits very snugly there and is very solid. So I'll now go and do the other side on the front, then we'll look at doing the back. So once you've done the front mud flaps, you can see that it's going to protect stones from coming up and chipping that, and even possibly hitting into the metal there. So the ones on the back are virtually the same. This one's labelled LR for left rear. The other one was labelled LH and RH for left and right, H for front. So these are basically the same, except they've got the same two here and the same clip, but it's got a third one here which goes underneath. So if you feel underneath there, there's actually a little nut, and they send you a spanner to undo that with. So it goes on just the same. There, this bit clips on behind that. Those two fit into two push clips there, and that one underneath gets put onto the nut that you have to undo and then put back in. So there you have it, fitting mud flaps. So thank you to Arkosh for sending me those mud flaps. As you can see, it's actually quite easy to fit them. I did find that pushing the things in, I just had to jiggle it around a bit, maybe even unlatch it, get it pushed in and then latch it back in. But otherwise, it's a fairly simple procedure. If I can do it, anybody can do it. As I put up at the beginning, there is a special extra offer. Besides using my code GRUMPY for a very reasonable discount, the first 100 viewers that place an order through Arkosh with my code will get a free set of door handle covers. So even better value. Good size discount, free door handle covers. Thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget, click that like and subscribe button below. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all very soon.